grips President Tinubu as Atiku opens fresh petition on Chicago records. Atiku Abubakar, the PDP flag bearer in the 2023 presidential election, has filed a motion seeking the further documents from President Bola Tinubu at the Chicago State University. The documents included the admission and acceptance letter, attendance degrees, and awards that President Tinubu obtained at the university. But President Tinubu, in a fresh motion, asked the Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois, Chicago, U.S., to throw out Atiku's subpoena because no court granted here and grant him the request. President Bola Tinubu has filed a countersuit against the subpoena before the Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois, Chicago, United States. Atiku Abubakar, the candidate of the PDP in the February 25th presidential election, had filed a fresh suit before the court, Daily Trust reported. The former vice president was reported to have filed a new petition on July 11 before the U.S. court, seeking further details of the academic record of President Tinubu at Chicago State University. Other documents include the degrees, awards, honors, and others that the president attained while he was a student at the university. Very interesting. And it's funny how it's titled "Fear Grips President Tinubu," as if he could be bothered. Like, I'm sure there are other things that are pressing his mind, and fear does not grip him at all, because we're still on the same issue, on the same piece of evidence that has been such a struggle to get before, or was a rumor before the elections, now after the elections. I just think we need to be realistic. Sorry, right? Do you want to compare the whole Abakari case and how his involvement in Hush Puppy? The FBI tried to extradite, Abakari. Hello, what's happening with that case? And this is the FBI from America. So it's like, and now we're talking about a school, a degree certificate for the president of the nation. What was Abakari's role? And then compared to the president. So I'm just like, we need to be realistic with ourselves. This tribunal is going nowhere. It's really going nowhere. And I think Nigerians need to, the fact that we're still trusting the courts and trying to follow due process, like after we've been disrespected and agreed to follow due process for elections, and then after the elections did not follow due process, we want to go to the system itself to ask for due process in, confirming the results of the elections. Like, it doesn't do anything. It just does not make sense. Like, let's look at comments. Atiku will never be president of Nigeria. Stop wasting other people's time. Very interesting. And, his consistency and persistency, is let's be fair, you can actually rate it. You can actually, commend it, because I don't think it's easy. For those who supporting the old drug dealer, how do you even buy fuel in your area? Suffering has not finished you. That's the thing. I don't think, for Nigeria, right? I don't think suffering is a tactic. I don't think suffering is a way to get people to think in the same page as you. Because I think Nigerians are really used to suffering, and I think it's a mindset where what Nigerians have just coped by thinking they need to work harder to surpass the suffering. I think that is what it is. And I think the belief that suffering is normal is quite normal. And so the reaction that you think people would have to even more intense and extended suffering, people don't have that because they've accepted it internally. they might not be conscious to it, but they have definitely accepted it. So it doesn't make any difference for you to say to people like, are you not tired of the suffering? It doesn't make sense. Well, a commenter by the name of Black Scorpion has come out to say Nigeria simply does not need people of evil minds like Atiku and Obi as president. They both know in their evil hearts that they did not win that election, but they are looking for every dubious way to get power. Neither of them will ever be the president of Nigeria. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, all I can really say is that it's all interesting, because it's so funny how people really think like this. Professor Mahmoud asked for court actions. Let nobody complain. Interesting. I just think that trying to play a dirty game, where the rules are not the same for you as those that are in the game, is playing yourself, and to an extent a bit delusional. Except you have some crazy out of the world heavenly thing, but I don't think that's going to work at all. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.